I'm gonna start us on the Be Right Back screen because I have to go and swap devices and stuff. So bear with me just a little as we get set up and I take a break. Actually, I'm gonna take a break first, and then so y'all have to live in silence. No. Wait, I can fix this. I can fix her chat. Uh, Alright, I will be back in just a little bit. Hello. I dropped the thing. Don't need music. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Let's see. I have chat open. Oh, how does that affect mix it up though? Oh, wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. No, no, put it away. Can you hop over and test real quick? All right. Yep, it works. Hello. I was a little worried that it wouldn't, but it's fine, it seems. Oh, did y'all get caught up yesterday? Or no? Let me in. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I ended up having like the cutest interaction in Limsa last night. I don't know how I ended up there. Oh no, because I did the thing to check the Vieira eyebrows, and the color matching and everything, and then oh. I love this house, dude. Pretty big fan of this house too, if we're being honest. I still have to do some I still have to do some stuff here, but it's getting there. Also, Create Mode logged in yesterday and didn't understand whose house she was in front of. So, I think I've done my job well. That is too far, I think. Yup. Also, why not? That feels essential. Dude, I never see Jocko on anymore. I'm sad about that. Will Fox ever get out of the Tower of Salt? That is a prediction we should run every stream. Someone is gonna have infinite challenge points. Also, you're running heals. I don't understand how you're not getting through. Or are you the way with this game as I am with Pokemon? I don't actually white mage, so I can't help you. I would say that a thing that is fairly important, or it's more that it feels important to me. I'm not gonna say that it's like either correct or incorrect. But a thing that really helped me was battle layouts. Like making dedicated HUDs. Helped me a good bit. Because, like, I have some stuff that I very, very much forget to do. So, like, having the stuff next to me as I'm doing things is very helpful. Or at least it has been very helpful to me. Remembering my Swift and Sure and everything, have them as like a timer. But also, I'm not playing any, I haven't played any even semi-remotely current content. So like, this timer setup might not be what I'm actually looking for. But I did find it on someone else's thing. Like the concept of setting up timers, or like big visual timers. And that did very much help me a lot. Though I have considered like redoing the thing completely. Is this on the same one? Yeah. I kind of want to make it a little clearer for myself when I can slide. And also want the damage thing to be a little... Oh, wait, y'all need food. I need to make more food too. I wonder how the Switch release is gonna work. I'm also very curious about like how the Switch measures up to like the PS4 in power. Cause like the PS4 is dead. But then after they announced that no more in PS4, did we get anything at this level? It looks like no. I'm at least not seeing any new quests. Okay. Off we go then. I also kind of want to... I really want to change some of these things. Like, I think all of this can calm down a bit. I also don't want to fuck with it too much. Cause like, it's changing in like 9 months. Oh. I am so sad that no one from Lotus wanted this house, so it went to a bot. This house has also changed owners. couple of times actually, I think. But yeah, I'm wondering if I stack this the opposite way. Because, like, the most this can be is that. Conditional enhancements? What the fuck do you mean? Oh, it swaps buffs and buffs, like the self thing. I don't need that. I can actually make that better. If I wanted it readable. Oh no, I can. Wait, I can do that. Because if I do that, I can place that here. Probably get away with that being a little smaller. Do you all want to move this up a bit though? Maybe. Also probably make that a little smaller. So you can put it more out to the side. I don't know if this is correct. Focus target doesn't do anything for me in this. I want the astral gauge. I think that's too wide up. Brother. I love that diagonal is like the only way you get granular control. Am I going to end up clicking this a whole lot? Probably. I like having this down, but I don't like the placement of this. Oh. Jobs. I don't know what happened there, but it was some kind of shortcut. Let's try that again. See if we can summon the thing once more. No, same button, did nothing. Placement there is fine in relation to this, I think. I mean, I can probably place it here. I don't know if I like where this is, though. But, like, there's a limit to how much shit, like, you can put down here. Sliding still works, so... Okay, so... slide placement is pretty good. But yeah, I don't know about this. It was bad down here too. Like, to be completely fair. But at the same time, this gives me a lot of screen to mess up my placement with. Oh, that's a level 1 striking one. Is mine a 50 or is mine a 1 minus 50? So I can probably... No. We can not scale that. Where are striking dummies that will survive that? Arcovacho? Is that where? I don't know. Might be. She stole someone's pants? Okay. Oh, they're worth nothing. Are they at least selling? Well, no. Yay, let's tank it all together. Nope, that's the one we just did. Oh, fair. I can put this down to like 50 then. These are still in free fall. Wait. Okay, I have the cheapest material. Sure. These are getting to a point where it's like it's not worth it. It's 970. Buy my stuff, damn it. Also, it's incredible that it has taken forever to find the thing, considering you can just click here. Cute. Don't care though. No, actually, I want to. restock those. And then we should have some stuff to sell to them. It's really nice to get in here and see people again. Why do I have so much food? Another coffer. Trying to make back 10 million gil is kind of rough. All my like gimmick stuff that I used to sell, I can't do those anymore. We are here. You like behind this building? Yes. Say hello down there. Can you deep dunk? Can you fish walk? Can you swim? Fishing with a friend and drop the only fish stick in a wet run. Came back to find another fish stick, but no fish stick can be found. So only one thing print. We need to find that fish stick, and that fell in the wet run. Will you help? Yes. Where are we going? This way. Hello. Wet walk? Not Mobby find missing. Yes. Many thanks. Fish means no happy Tom and no jingly shine. Jingly shine. We will indeed go find your thing. That was easy enough. I think we'll have to do fates at some point. Is that? Yes. Girls, it is. Thank you so much. Now, Fisher Molly can get back to fishing. And just in time, a lot of lovely juicy fish sneaking in these waters. So steak took our catch back there and tried to trade for jingly shine. Tell Lowlander help Mollyfant, yes. Yes. I guess tend to stay away from the water. The thought of deep dunking is scary at best of times, but deep dunking around those wrecks, the shoals of no return, we call it, is especially not nice. It's full of spiky stones and boat bits. Many are the adventurers who hear whisper word of the city of gold and sail upriver in search of it. Nobody knows where the adventurers go, into the river perhaps, or bellies of beasts, but their boats all end up in the same place, smashed on the spiky stones. Yeah. That's why the shoals of no return are such a splendid fishing spot. All the broken boat bits not only slow down the river run, but provide a lot of hidey holes for fish to hide in. Just goes to show every gloom cloud has a glimmer lining. My brain hurts, dude. Temperature is in my model. So near yet so far. Ireland Lowlander, he told Potshorn friend about the beautiful water weed of Marshly Gocko. And Potshorn friend says she wants to study it close eyes. But waterweed grows at the bottom of the water, and Temperature can't fish walk. Can't ask Potshorn to collect it herself either, it will go against the Pot Pact. You wouldn't happen to be a talented fish walker, would you? You're a talented fish breather too? Then you're the perfect lowlander for the job. Need to gather 3 types of waterweed. Sure. Talking to these things is like talking to fox. They're like so close to the right word, but yet so far away. Oh, there it is. That was kind of difficult to see in these colors. Found a group. I'm sorry. No, this like requires a lot of reading, so I'll probably not be in there because I really want to finish doing all these side quests. Cause like I've done all the side quests for the last. Did all of them for Endwalker. I've done most of the Realm Reborn ones. And I have map clear or so for Dawn Trail. Did you find the water wheel? Yes. Wonder deeds, they are more beautiful up close than they are in water. We will show them to our bucksworn friend right away. They're sure to give her plenty of mind fruit. She is an expert at reproducing nature, not only in pretty works, but in funny traits too. This waterweed has very special funny traits and changes color depending on the warmth of the water in which it grows, exposure to light, or even over the long years. She can craft diamond jewels that do the same. They will surely sell for a boatload. Dude, I need some levels. Oh, more food. Yippee. Magnum Rock is on the lookout for unlocking adventurer. You're an adventurer, not one who unlocks from place to place. You indeed do unlock too many far. Could you give this to my friend Sarcastic? Magnum Rock forgot to overhand and last time we visited. Naturally, your service shall receive its just reward. Just one warning word. Do not disclose very stinky stuff. Okay. Sure thing, bud. And then we have to take this all the way back to where we came from. A thing that is really annoying about doing quests is that, like, occasionally you run into a chain, and the chain is like 15 quests deep, and there is nothing at the other end. Also, yes, I know that I can fast travel to and from, but I would lose most of my earnings from doing that, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to travel. President from Magnum Rock, you say? Wonder what it could be. Stuff. Incredible aroma. Sure, this is, yes, this is the most far famed and fastest no we can resist. So what is adventure? Did Magnum Rock not tell you what the present is? Could tell, but it would be better coming from Magnum Rock's word hole. You should ask him. Thanks, bud. Nothing I want more than to go all the way back. You know, it could be worse. We are up against the chain, though, for the last one. So that's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping we would be done. You gave the president many things. Supposing it's very happiness without remember, trust isn't a moblin round. It doesn't love the rock tea, and buying rock tea is very smacky indeed. Put a pinch and a pot and blow it up, and lesser gas is enough to make any volume's mask filled with oil water. Not tea of bag is very good stuff. Rock knows exactly which finger clippings and back scratchings make for the best brew. Dear Christ. Why is so big eyes adventure? Do you want to try Rothy buying rock for yourself? Right, but he gave it all to Swampostic. You will just have to wait until the next harvest. No. What about no? Oh. No. Helping the help hand. Overmuck is ready to roll smash. Ready? Then let's get let the gather task begin. Aim place is many fires over the river to the east. Let us meet there and move them up well. Buncher more. Sure, bud. Dude, could you imagine doing all of this without flying? So you'd have to like, or even worse, without flying, without the Fenrir. So you're moving at like +0 walking speed. Ah, that sucks so bad. I remember back in Endwalker, I think it was, people were like actually complaining on the forums that that the Fenrir and other store mounts were pay to win because they come with a +1 to travel speed. And people were like legitimately really upset about this. Which is insane. I think one of the I think there are some fairly cheap mounts. I understand that the entire thing was like you can't move faster with a mount in game. But also, this game has been out for like, I don't know, on and off 16 years. Fucking spend the $3. Let us be fast acting. Craft stuff Mavok asked Startic to collect was steel strong hide string. Mavok ordered a special voice from Stuff Center in Tolial. Little Luck Stuff Center's Willy Wagon was upheld by the storm. Only way to get hide string now is to make it smallly self. But for that, Mavok will need good hide. Big Luck, the Tengu that live to the southeast of here, have very good hide indeed. Could Omega had helped Mavok by outseeking one and skin stripping it? Fucking sure. We like murder. Oh no. Only needed 1 and 2. Hello. Slay Tengu, Tegu. Get good height. Yes. It is good hide. Very good. Good hide. Momok can make good hide string from this. Momok is not a master maker like Android. But she has some small crafty skill herself. For herself into it to show her thank you feels for all his years of crafty making. Very rare for craft hands to end their blood pacts due to long years, you know. Every year we bid bywards to a few craft hands, those who want a scene change or who no longer need mobby help, or who suffer from home sadness. Work goals, enjoy, or good luck. Sanfred though, he would suck us to the end. Hardly ever lip slipping Moonward. It has been Movamuk's long honor to be his help hand. But enough soppy talk. Let us backwalk the Arkansas and see this boy gift crafted before Anframe mine catches. We are gone. Also, only 2 more months until we get more Evercold information. You know what? They're not gonna do it, but you know a thing that I would really like to see for like the technical demo of Evercold. I would love to see them get like a raid team together. Like have them call upon Echo or have Renon or somebody put together a raid team. Who are like ultimate tier raiders and get them on stage and have them play their jobs. Trouble times. The craft making will have to wait. Alfred is nowhere to be catched. He's vanished from the village. Yeah. Fears for the safety of missing Potsworn. Pastimes, Alfred only ever sneaky skipped when he was heavy burdened with craft work and needed snooze rest. Why would he sneaky skip now? Perhaps he's making something in secret. Alfred sneaky skipped the pastime hiding place, then Mother think he knows how to find him. Once Alfred played a crafty trick on every mobby, he carved little arrows around the earthen shard that showed the Potsworn how to sneaky slip away to his secret hiding place without help hands eye-catching them. Alfred has sneaky slipped even. I can't read. That doesn't change no matter how much I play this game. To that same hiding place, you just have to eye-catch the arrows. Please search for tiny size arrows around Earthenshire and find Alfred. Fucking sure. Strain your eyes and a scratch on the wall and discover that it is in fact 3 scratches clustered in a small yet distinct arrow shape. It appears to be directing you along the wall towards the northwest. Also, I swear, chat, everywhere I go, I keep seeing Final Fantasy 11 things. And they've made it duty support. If it's still just Asuna or if it's multiple servers this time. Find an arrow pointing out of the village towards the west. This must be the direction in which Alfred left Earthenshire. To the west. What the fuck? pretty though, he says as he almost runs into like a cluster of them. How about, crazy concept, but how about we don't die to the big, like, root dragon? How about we die to 2 of them instead? Get fucked, dude. Hi, bud. Thank you so much. It would have been a cruel twist of fate to be murdered by monsters just a few days before my retirement. I took this path to avoid being spotted by the moblins, only to get spotted by something far, far worse. It's a roundabout route to the cracked cistern by a community of artisans, mostly those who used to work in Earthenshire before they ended their contracts. Seems like a perfect place to make Movemux present without her finding out. Call me, I'll thank you properly once we're safe behind its gates. You should be. You are not even remotely close to where you want to be. Holy shit, dude. Why is there a random ass arena out here? It isn't, but it looks like it. Could have fooled me. I don't think I've ever seen, out of all the out in the world arena battles, I don't think I've seen more than one of them. I tried to get the what's its face? Sea of Stars. This one? The, like, damage counter thing? But I never got it to spawn. I stayed up for days. Here we are, safe and sound, thanks to you. Before we start work, let me introduce you to a good friend of mine. This is Rosand, finest artisan in all of Tehran. Don't listen to a word he says. If I ever had any real talent, it withered long ago. That's the reason you find me here rather than in Earthenshire. Crafting's best left to the true masters of the art, I say. That's why I'm letting Alfred here use my workshop to make his gift for Movemux. I don't know if it's a good idea anymore though. I was hoping she'd never find out that I left the village, but now that she has, she's going to be furious. Movemux done so much for me over the years, but all I've ever given her is headaches. Will this gift be enough to make up for all of that? She'll love it. You'll see. It is that one story that got Disney-ified. Not sure I listen to a word you say either. Well, even if she's angry with me, it wouldn't be the first time. All our years working together, it's been our way. She likes me, I hover off with my work, fitting that it should end the same. Be done with the present soon enough. Would you mind heading back there and try before me? Let Movamuck know I am safe and well, and I'll be home soon. Sure, bud. What could possibly go wrong? Oh yeah, that's up to 90. Never mind. We don't get the catch-up earring until July? We get a new catch-up earring once, once the pre-orders go live. It is weight-lift to hear that Alfred is dangerous and healthy-wise. Movamuck is still puzzled-brained why he would for a walk to cracked cistern though. No time for a puzzle think. She needs to finish crafty making her boy gift. Brian backwalks to Earthenshire will have plenty of time for gift giving and grumbly words. How many times must we trade lip flaps on this, Alfred? Must not leave the bot wall alone. Wild place is danger place. I know, and I'm sorry. I can see that I've made you angry, but this will be the last time. So, can we keep the lecture short? Plenty-wise. Just fact-share me. Why did you sneaky walk away to the cracked cistern? Yes. It is a really... Okay, I don't care what anyone says for, like, a first dungeon. That thing is hard. It took me a few tries to get through. Also black mage, also dog shit. So you know, there is that. Present, treasure box. I heard you took a liking to that ruby I once gave you. Didn't seem right to keep something you supposedly treasure in such a tactile pouch, so... This is for Movamuck. Fry hides his deep feels with grumbly words, so Movamuck will reply with grumbly words too. Movamuck knows that Fry is top-minded, brainy dresser, so she made her treasure into a gaudy glitter dangle for him to hang around his neck. This is... What's this story called? It's like... It's this super famous... Or like, not famous. It's super known story. It's been like revised so many times, and I only know it through like one of the Disney Christmas specials, with like Mickey and Minnie selling their stuff to give the other one a present for their thing that they sold. It's that. But I don't remember what the story is called. Um, Made your treasure into a necklace and you're giving it to me? Can't accept this. If I did, you'd have nothing to put in the treasure box. All my work will have been for naught. I must accept it. Muck made it special-wise so that even after his pot pact ends, and he takes Earth and Char, he will remember our long times together. This is all your fault, you know. If you'd only told me what you wanted, I wouldn't have had to guess. Told me you were making this necklace, I wouldn't have made you the box. Movamock's fault. Only an adult brain would even think of ruining a surprise spy gift. You're saying I ruined it? If you ask me, we both ruined it, bickering like this until the very end. Both of us irredeemable adult brains. True. Actually true. There is a spoilery thing in my DMs and I'm scared. Though we do have a knack for handicrafts, this necklace of yours is a little rustic. Perhaps anyone can see it was made with care. As for the box, take it. Perhaps your next postform will earn you enough to buy a better treasure. More grumbly words. Movmock has many smallful memories, exchanging them with Anfrey, and this is the most smallful of all. Only downside is that it may be our last. I will go look at the thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you see now why we had to do all those raids and stuff with like the prayer battery and everything? Apologies for making you witness that sorry spectacle. Thank you for helping with Movmock's gift and with mine too, apparently. It wasn't quite the perfect farewell scene I had in mind, but it was perfect for us. Our pot pact is at an end, so we must go strange ways. Anfrey to a new life, Movmock to a new craft hand. But as long as we help hands fast keep the trust and respect we hold for our potsworn in our hearts, and hand pass those same friendly feelings to the next generation, the pot pact shall live on. Well, I suppose I should start packing, though my pot pact may be at an end. My career as an independent artisan is just beginning. Expect more gifts where that treasure box came from. Aw, cute. Are we free? No. Movmock is ready to move on. Movmock and Anfrey's pot pact is at an end. Now she must hand help others. Sadfields, our next craft hand has not been decided yet. So she must hand help in other ways. First wise by caretaking ask tasks. Mulvamok received send word from many fars that there is an tasker there who wishes to ask us. My brain, dude. Fight the hand of the Lance Guard by name of Nahanshe. Is he a friendly face of yours? Then you must come with Mulvamok to exchange greeting words. Yes, yes. Also, Robin telling me that he hasn't had his monitor set up yet. I just imagine him working for like 50 hours this week with like a touch keyboard interface and like on the ally. That sounds about right, yeah. Dude, the Tower of Salt is so fucked. Glad to see you. You've got to help me. Since last we met, the Lance Guard sent me the Breath of Thrall. Seeking out 100 different materials that go into making our uniforms. Finally, I thought I was done with it all, but then our armor got injured, and the only man in Joliala with the skills to weave all these different materials together. But it will cost my shaky-ass hands. Brother, you've been playing MMOs for so long that shouldn't shake you at all. You've probably been playing MMOs for longer than I've been alive. I spoke with some of my senior officers, and they recalled that the uniforms had originally been ordered from an Erkenshire artisan. They sent me out to find this man and ask if he restore them to the original design. But nothing in this life can ever go to plan. True. Mulvamok has ear-caught tales of this armor crafter. Southfields, he is not an Erkenshire craft hand anymore. Lives in the cracked cistern, a very difficult deal maker. May need Omega's hand help to deal make. I just fast food there. Well, face swap you both with them. Okay, but what if we played Final Fantasy XI though? But what if? Chats, I'm not allowed to have any fun. Also, I don't know why. I don't know why that matters to you. You're not playing games anyway. Oh, you are, but you're not playing games that I play. Well, you are today. But like, we very rarely play the same game at the same time. And if we do, we're at like very, very different stages. So like, why does it really matter if I wanna... If I wanna play 11? Friend tells Mock the craft hand who think he built the land's guard's uniform is a man named Rostand. Rostand is an armor maker from across the West Plain. One with such crafty skill that the Dawn Servant gave him as the task self-wise. That is not a... That is not a good argument. Right now you sound like my ex. You don't get to have fun because I might feel like having fun too and I don't want to have fun. Your fun is ruining it for me. Some years ago he said that his crafty skill had started off drop. So we handed his post back and moved out here. Mock asks Rostand will say no, but maybe a friendly face that right and worldly wise I can't mind change him. That seems like a you problem though and not a me problem. Like, why am I not allowed to have fun because it doesn't fit you? That is bad arguing. So that's your game bringing me here. Well, alright, can't hurt to try. Yeah, actually, that is a good point. You would 100% throw me under the bus to try and save your own account. No, no, I swear I'm not ban evading. He made me. Oh, we're making money. Not a lot of money, but we're making money. Yeah, see, I'm not taking your resources. No. No, and you won't stop talking about it. Tell me what you're after. I'm sorry to have to disappoint, but these old hands of mine won't work like they used to. Lifetime of working metal takes its toll. True, but no. But yes. Too tired and too frail to be journeying all the way to Toliala. I doubt I'd even make it there in one piece. It's a long journey and a hard one. We could ask the Lands Guard to haul all the materials here instead, but that wouldn't make it any easier for them. They'd have to organize boats and whatever the fuck this word is, and porters, and it would likely take more than a single trip. Any idea how we could ease the burden on both sides? Some way we could meet in the middle. How about asking the Hanu for help? Could work. Okanu is not far, and it has a boat landing. No need for Osan to risk the rapids, nor for the Lands Guard to haul all the heavy crates to the top of the falls and beyond. We can convince the Hanu to let us set up a workshop there. It could be the answer, but can we? Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm aware, but what did you do now? Friend here seems confident enough. Well, if the Hanu and the Lands Guard are both willing to make that concession. It'd be churlish of me to refuse it. Can't promise you my best work, but I'll give you what I can. I'll ready my tools. If you could let your friends behind the gates know that they can start making their own preparations, I'd appreciate it. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think they should have drawn that. I think they should have drawn some bits out a bit. Like, whenever we have to do, like, science stuff, it felt a lot better at the end of Dawn Trail here, beginning of Evercold. When we were suddenly stood in a room with like a bunch of people that we hadn't seen in forever. Even if they're like secondary or tertiary characters that don't actually matter at all to any story. I feel like often they're doing silent stuff a little early. Sounds like a perfect compromise. I doubt my colleagues in the Lands Guard would balk at the arrangements, but I should probably check before making any promises I can't keep. Meanwhile, I expect Mok will need to set up the workshop, and it looks like talking to Lana Hanu about it is a job for you. Okay. I'll go make the friend. We're going there. think that a master craftsman should seek to establish his workshop here in O'Connor. We are as surprised as we are gratified. Shall inform the villagers of our guests coming. Please make yourself comfortable until everyone arrives. Everything is in place for us and to craft new armor for Landsguard. It falls to you to support his efforts till the end. As the crafting process may take several minutes, you may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Sure, bud. Well, it looks like we're all here. Thank you for making the journey. Not at all. After everything you've all done to accommodate me, only right I return the favor. Landsguard uniforms come in a few different flavors, so I was thinking I'd first make a sample of each, starting with yours, the Beastkeeper's uniform. It's close to what I remember designing back in the day, but is it really the same? What do you think? Perfect. You really think so? Well, if a fighter like you thinks it'll serve, I'll trust your judgment over mine. Suit of armor can be pretty as a picture, but so long as it doesn't protect its wearer's life, it's little more than a painted funeral shroud. Remember Gulon Jaja went at my samples, hammer and tongs with spell and sword to see how the mannequin survived. First few models, all he left was ash. It hurt my heart to see my creation so thoroughly laid to waste, but I soon learned. Anyway, on to the next pattern. This is for the frontline fighters. Lighter construction allows for more movement. It's different, but is it right? Is any of this right? I don't know about you, but I can see myself fighting in it. Warms my heart to hear you say it. You're right. Each uniform embodies a different aspect of Is it Kisha-E? It's Kisha-E, I believe. That is very, very, very poor pronunciation, but I think that's the sounds-ish. So it's natural, each should present a different face. Isn't represented in one uniform alone, nor even in them all combined. Only a fool would think he could capture every aspect of the line. Best you can hope for is to find a way to imitate it through trial and error. And thanks to your support, I'm starting to feel as if I'd done just that, to remember how it felt to happen upon these designs so many years ago. Let's see if I can repeat the trick one more time. Oh, pretty. That's the last little lot. I gave them all, but was it enough? I want the set for myself. You honor me. These uniforms are for the Lance Guard, but the crafting method is no great secret. I'm sure they wouldn't begrudge you wearing one in solidarity. But first, now that I've won your approval for the designs, we have to put them into production. And Frank, if you wouldn't mind lending me a hand. Last shipment is on its way downriver to Tolial. Finally, our work is done. Very, very well done. Armor Crafter is just as skilled as he ever was. Some of Muck's ice leastwise. He is sure Lance Guard will be just as happy feels as she. So am I. It was a pleasure and a privilege to see your work. There is a place for you in our armory if you'd be willing to take it. I thank you for giving me the chance. You made me feel like there might still be some use in these old bones, but if it's a job in the capital you're offering, I'll have to turn you down. Our legs have long since deserted me. Why not simply continue this arrangement? You're welcome to remain here in Auconu. It's easier to bring crafting materials here than to haul them up the Great Stairs, no? Or perhaps Aucbeck might be more desirable location for a workshop. There you would be among your own kind, not surrounded by Hanu and our unfamiliar ways. Whatever you wish, we shall see it granted. I take him up on that offer if I were you. You never did lose your arm, only your confidence in them. It's time to start taking on commissions again, even if you do have to travel a few miles down the river to do it. Movmuk is same-minded. If Rosand needs any crafty goods, whether upfalls or downfalls, he will. He need only ask the help hands. Well, if you all insist. Excellent. As soon as I get back to Tolial, I'll let our armorers know they have a friend in Ozamaoka. I'm sure they'll be only too glad to share the burden. As shall we, shall mark the beginning of a new era of cooperation between Moblin and Hanu. Well, future cases too. Many thanks to Rostan for bringing us all together. So busy helping Rostand with the uniforms, I didn't take the time to get a good look at this place until now. Isn't the architecture fascinating? I think I'll stick to touring Tyrol for the time being. I have a lot to learn here. But as I wander high and low, I'll be sure to come back and call on these two every so often. Can't wait to see the masterpieces Rostan crafts next. nor how this new friendship between the Moblins and the Hanu develops. Speaking of Moblins, I should be heading back to Earthenshire to finish packing my things for the road. Thank you for everything. I pray that our paths cross again someday. Oh. Am I free? I'm free. Okay, we've done all the quests here. What is the next area in order? Alpha, as we punch on the north. Okay, so we're going to Urko Patra South is what we're doing next. And I think we can do that through here. Yeah. This place is insanely pretty. That fate is a nightmare. Dude, the fact that I have to look up everything whenever I have to talk to you. That near. I'll do it myself. Like, don't worry. But like, damn. You're allowed to use your words. You seem really... It seems really important when you're teaching your kids stuff, so lead by example, damn it. Okay, we have a ton of stuff to do here. You have a whole ass map. It'll tell you exactly where you are, in which country. looks like this. I think this is most of the quests that we have. We have like some stuff out here. This is lore. I believe this is like pure lore. So I think we'll do them in order of normal side quests and then unlocks after. You can also like just put up your map, figure out where you are, hold control, and right click. You'll get a little flag thing, and you can just hit enter. Oh, I apparently missed a hunt train. Good for them. Okay, I'm gonna take me a short break, get up and move around a little, because it's been like 2 hours since I moved. Then we'll do some more quests, and then, I don't know, we'll figure out what we do. With champions tomorrow, I fully intend to play. But I don't know if I can do 15 matches in a row of losing. We'll see. But for right now, I'm gonna get up and move around a little bit, so I'll be back real soon. Hello. What's up, nerds? What you doing? Let's do some quests, huh? Yeah. Running dangerously low on medicine for the injured. You there, outsider. I have run dangerously low on ingredients for the concoction of essential medicine. Could I trouble you to go and fetch more? While our size and strength is far greater than any visitor, there are no few of us that still fear injury and sickness. I would send you to acquire 3 things. Alpine seeds, Urkel, fish, larva, and a good handful of mountain herb moss. Fortunately, I believe they can all be harvested up the hill north of here. Okie doke. I think I need to get some gear soon. Oh no. It's fine. Do you have any trouble finding everything? No. Truly in your depth. Likewise, my kin will surely rest easy knowing the medicine supply has been replenished. When Valigarmanda escaped its prison of ice, I confess I feared our doom to be imminent. Not only did you and yours swiftly end its rampage, the something or other. Healing magics of your blue-clad companions saved a great many lives. Rest assured, the ingredients you brought today will be put to good use preparing medicine for those still convalescing. Truly, our people cannot thank you enough. Nice. Hello? Quest? Would have you avenge a fallen friend? Hero who brought long Valigarmanda. I will beg your aid in exterminating a new threat that has visited the Yokoi. One of our kin recently went missing, only to turn up just outside the ruins at the shades of grief, reduced to a desiccated corpse. Judging from the wounds, the poor soul must have been fed upon by a particular formidable bloodsucker. This fiend cannot be suffered to live. To lower doubt, we have placed blood-soaked meat at strategic locations around the ruins. One of my comrades is there now. May doubtless be grateful for your assistance. Okie doke. We can do that. Probably. Greetings. You know the plan, yes? Well, there's a problem. Some other creatures have been drawn in by the smell of the meat. Oh, yes. Yes, that despicable bloodsucker will never creep out from hiding as long as they're around. Afraid I must ask you to get rid of them. Luckily, there is nothing our quarry loves better than fresh blood. More of it, the better. I'll watch from a distance, yes. Once the creatures have been dealt with, come to the west side of the ruins. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need gear. Wonder if I have a... One. Finally, must be so exhausted after all the dashing and slashing. As for me, I feel invigorated. Oh yes. Was practically counting the seconds until I could drain your last blood. Oh yeah? Cute. I don't know if this is gonna help him any. And back the way over here we go. Oh, I could have picked up one of these quests on the way, but that is probably like, go do a thing up here and then come back down. So I think we're doing right in going here, doing a quest, and then going over there to do the quests. Bloodsucker was disguised as my comrade all along. Surely that cannot be. Forgive me. Know not what to say. If the fiend was possessed of such an alarming ability, I should think someone would have made mention of it before now. Years ago, the head of reason once speculated that the beasts we call bloodsuckers are in fact known as void sent, come from another realm. Others have even suggested they might be invaders from distant stars. I have heard many and more theories over the years, but perhaps I was unwise to shrug them off as I have. In any case, the threat is no more, and our village owes you a debt. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must find my missing comrade. Program would ask you small yet symbolic gesture. Fortuitous timing, we have sanctifruits in need of distribution to the villagers, and I can think of no one better to handle a matter of such deep significance. While it is surely a trifling task for one so formidable as you, our people would be honored indeed to accept this blessed fruit from your famously capable hands. Please take this harvest and pass it on to the good people of Warlar's Echo. Sure. Big bird. Well met. I'm expecting a Paleo merchant to arrive any moment now. Really, it's thanks to you that we're in any state to do business at all, isn't it? Sanctifruit. If you've never seen its like before, the reason is simple. Of all the crops we grow, this one we don't export. Something so valuable to our culture could never be traded for coin. No, it belongs with us, and this one in particular belongs in my belly. Fair. Oh, you're... what? You're glammed into raid gear. Greetings, little guest. Wait, am I dreaming, or are you the one? Are you one of the great warriors who vanquished Folly Garmanda? Today I'm just a delivery dude. Why, and you're even handing out sanctifruits. Truly, you honor me. It's your kind tradition to receive of this fruit from the mightiest of fighters. With any luck, perhaps that strength of yours will rub off on me. Cute. Dude, I remember standing up here and like experimenting with graphic settings. Hello, if it isn't the hero of Valar's Echo. Yes. What's that you have in your hand? Am I? Is all of it selling? Will I be making bank? You're delivering sanctuary fruit? Oh, far be it from me to complain. I was just thinking I could do with a snack. Hey, have you had one? Peel off the skin and you'll find starchy yellow pulp that's not only delicious, but full to bursting with nutrients. Coming from you, I expect this fruit will taste all the sweeter. Thank you. That's a cute quest. I like little quests like these, where you're like just recognized for what you did for the people. And it's not like immediately lost. Thank you for passing out the sanctuary fruit. Having seen the people's appreciation firsthand, are you perhaps curious as to the significance of such a seemingly simple act? According to ancient yokai legend, our ancestor Karvarher prayed to the gods that we might have strength without equal, and so bestowed the sanctuary fruit upon the masses. He has since been revered for his boundless generosity. Inspired by his gesture, those who accomplish great feats here in Valar's Echo have taken up the custom of delivering this fruit to the people. Thus did I invite you to do the same. After all, I can think of none more worthy to perform the rites of a veteran warrior. Now for the final step. For the fruit giver to be given a fruit in turn. Please accept this with my gratitude. That wasn't... Bench? Or bed? Bench. I mean, you never know. Hopes you're hungry for knowledge. Well met, traveler. By the look of you, I presume you know how to hunt, yes? Would you be interested to learn how we prepare our traditional jerky? In exchange, all I ask is that you supply the main ingredient, as my stock is running low. For this, we will require Chilodile meat. Head north of our village and look for a specimen worthy of salting. Nice. Enjoy. These things look wild. How much potency difference is there actually between 295 to 20? So not much. Oh, I need one more. Having infinite movability, sure makes that ruin feel worth it. Hello. How far is the hunt? Food? It's a beautiful slab, barely any fat to trim. Quick coating of salt and we should be well on our way to some mouth-watering jerky. The key, you see, is to lay the meat strips in well-lit area to cool air dry. With cool, dry air. I read that so backwards. Good thing we're on top of a mountain, eh? Don Servant himself once tasted my jerky many years ago. The head of us all liked it so much he wolfed it down in moments. You can still recall the head of reason's look of disgust. Must you inhale it? But this is no time to reminisce about the old days. There is work to be done, and this Tilladile meat will make a scrumptious jerky with just right amount of chew. While you were hunting, I cooked you up a little treat for later. Consider it your payment for replenishing my stock. Nice. Anxious Yokoi appeared to be at her wit's end. Cods, what if they kill him? You there, visitor. I need a favor. A friend of mine left to barter with the Cherbogger? I don't know. And he's still not back yet. Those salt workers are notorious for their aggressive sale tactics. Not to mention their exorbitant rates. It's criminal. Normally he takes a combat-capable friend along with him, but this time he had no choice but to go alone. Suffice to say, I'm dreading the worst. If you happen to see any salt workers hassling my poor friend, would you attempt to soothe them? They're generally more forgiving of transgressions from those outside our culture. Failing that, try telling them carrier. I'm sure they will listen to words of the ancient tongue. That seems highly unlikely. Also, I never known, never noticed that cave lights up. This puny outsider. Little one will not interfere. First, I'll rip this one in half. Please no, not in half. How can I get him to listen to reason? Say chat. Carrier. Is the outsider knows going carrier? Surprising. This time I go home, but next time no more angering us. Thank the gods. Was it my dear wayward friend who sent you? I was trying to negotiate fairly, but something I said must have offended him. What you spoke was a peacemaker's phrase that means roughly, your virtue casts the light of fortune upon me. It offers the utmost respect to the listener and invites them to repay you with the same. My friend thought it to you, didn't she? Would that I had such unwavering courage. In any case, let us hurry back to Warlar's Echo. Indeed. Oh, was it? $655 gear, that is what we have been selling, no? You have no idea how relieved I am to see you. My friend here told me everything that happened. You know about them, yes? They inhabit the boss Sultern. They believe to be a gift from the gods. Rather than share this gift with others, they bully the weak and vulnerable among us into paying for it at obscene prices. Worst part, though it pains me to admit it, the salt is delicious. Someone would even say addictive. That's why so many of us continue to put ourselves in harm's way to barter with them. Long story short, our relationship with them is complicated, to say the least. It is my hope that someday we can do business without fear of violent outbursts. Where in the Yokoi? Knows how to work smarter, not harder. Perfect timing. Have you any interest in a little trial of strength? I have this here builder's stone, freshly cut and shaped by yours truly. Let me see you carry it to the northwestern proof, where my good friend awaits. That is, unless, well, a yokoi like myself could lift it with ease, but I worry that it may be too heavy for your kind. Are you up for the task, little one? Fucking, yeah. What was this? Load bearing, carrying away the burden and growing wearier with each passing second. One, two, Another stone has arrived at last. I'm grateful, of course, but also confused. How did it end up in your hands? He said I couldn't. What? You mean to tell me that lazy oaf wasted his work onto you? These stones are miserable to carry even for us, so I can only assume he tricked you into it somehow. His behalf, I offer my sincere apologies. Still, didn't seem to have much difficulty at all, you know? If I were you, I'd march right back to him and say, don't underestimate me. So with the smirk on your face, surely you didn't actually carry that miserably heavy stone all the way there. What? You didn't? Well now, it seems I indeed underestimated you. And that's worthy of an apology. First, you should know that the stone you carried was urgently needed to repair a number of graves damaged in a devastating storm not long ago. When you passed by, I merely thought to have some fun with an outsider. Did not realize I would be disrespecting a fellow warrior of great strength. Henceforth, I will not think so lightly of our visitors. Now there are more stones that must be taken to their proper place, and I intend to do the rest of the heavy lifting myself. Sick, dude. Good for you. Yokai is in need of a dry delivery. I know you. You are the member of the Third Brahma's retinue, as I recall, and strong for your size besides. Ask a favor then. Could you pick 3 Dortho violets and bring them to me? Fields monstrous plants in their pollen are more than my nose can bear, and no one wants drapey flowers. At the very least, I do not. See, this is where I'm tempted to like pick up more quests, but then I don't get to keep track of them and like appreciate the lore that comes with. Oh. Also, why am I not running my trick yet? What was that text? Closes their eyes and gives a content quack. Oh, we should have make it rain soon. I wonder if we can. This is something I really wish that we would get. I wish we would get like a road map. I know we get them every now and again, but I wish we would get them with like consistency every so often, like every freaking 3 months or 4 months or something. Welcome back. Picking went well, I take it. Yeah, well, one flower trying to murder me, but other than that, it was fine. Thank you for obliging me. Once we get flowers for my grandmother, and these are one of our favorites. We have a tradition of carving symbols of our favorite things on our graves. On our graves, you see. Hers has a flower for each of the 4 seasons, so I've been giving her a few of each throughout the year. Oh, I'd better get these to grandmother before they wilt. Take this as a token of my thanks. We are actually catching up pretty fast. Injured Yokoi appears to be languishing in pain. Moment if you would, visitor, you see I was en route to deliver a payment from Lars Echo to Sentinel just ahead. But fool that I was, I let my guard down, and when monsters attacked, I had no choice but to flee for my life, abandoning my rations and even my precious cargo. The beasts can have the food for all I care, but that pigment is essential for the repair of our cave murals. Thus I ask, now beseech you, go and retrieve the jar of pigment I left behind near the sunken stars. What happens if you... Oh. Didn't know that was a thing. Pigment jar. Battle with healer is not as interesting. Oh. I accidentally removed the button. Company chicken. Oh, I need to put something else here now. Do I have anything that fits? arc is so good, but it gets absolutely destroyed in the content ID system, because someone has used it to make someone has sampled it to make a beat. So of course that one sample is the original production. Pain has receded in the time you were away, if only a little. Have you found the pigments? Yes. Yes, this is it. Full glad am I to see it again. With nary a crack in the jar. This will be of great use to the repair efforts. Though these particular murals are shielded from the sun and other elements, they still fade with time, and so require regular upkeep. Had intended to take part in the repairs myself, but I'm afraid I must first tend to my wounds at Sentinel. I feel like we're gonna leave here not a single level stronger. And we're gonna have to like go through faith farming or something. Just filled his vaults with warding water. You there. By my reckoning, you look to be precisely the sort of seasoned warrior we need right now. Not far from these ruins, there are craters where the heat of Valgarmonda's scorching devastation yet lingers, attracting swarms of elder flints. If left unchecked, these rock-like creatures will feed on the flames there until they explode. Gathering of flints could incite a chain reaction with greater potential for harm. Normally, we stamp them out on sight, but they have begun to multiply faster than we can rout them. Root them? And we are regrettably short-handed. Thus, I devise a means to impede their proliferation. Would you weaken the elder flints swarming the crater and sprinkle this warding water upon them? If it's not too much to ask, of course. I thought you were doing quest stuff, but apparently you're doing... well, probably still doing quest stuff, but... how much weakening do we have to do? Ooh. No rock-like monster. That's good. Soup. Forgive me, I thought I would observe your progress from a safe distance, but I see now that my plan was a success. You see, our warning water is collected from the sacred depths of Korhan the First. It has the power to greatly diminish fire energy stored within an elder fillet. Subsequently, those imbued with water don't explode so much as fizzle out. In this way, only the comparatively less dangerous creatures will be allowed to multiply safely. So long as we continue our regular exterminations, we need no longer live in fear of large-scale explosions. Now, please accept a small payment for your assistance. Dude, I'm so close to level, yet so far away from a level. I have like 2 million XP to go. I could probably have added some like battle food and gotten like an additional 3 or 4% for every fight we have to do. But it doesn't seem worth it. Oh, I have sightseeing, Lucy. Okay. Is interested to learn more about the adventures trade. Well met. I'm honored that you would return to speak with me again. Would you tell me more of your life as an adventurer? I go where I want and play it by ear. I see. So you travel far and wide, aiding others in myriad ways, and in so doing earn your keep. I know someone that might benefit from such assistance, a craftsman in urgent need of a particular material. The sites replete with this resource are overrun with fiery fiends, and those ill-equipped to defend themselves dare not brave them. Surely even I could be of some use in that regard. But how would a true adventurer present themselves to a potential client? And I must request a demonstration, provided you are willing and able. Much obliged to you, craftsman with whom I speak. Places trade in the southeast of our village. Let us pray you'll be amenable to an arrangement. Hello. So this is the adventurer showing my old friend the ropes, eh? If you're willing to fetch me materials, I'd be more than happy to pay for them. What I need is Nara obsidian. The more the better. To be clear, this is my trial to undertake. You need only point me in the right direction and I shall do the rest. Once you're ready to proceed, meet me at Nara or not. The music out here is so beautiful. Have you managed to find the obsidian? Yes. Captivating is master. These spaces are of superior quality. From watching you, I have learned the importance of carefully inspecting one's surroundings. Now it's time for me to put your teachings to the proof. In the meantime, I ask that you return to Barla's Echo and let our client know I have this matter well in hand. Okay, good luck. I hope this chain isn't like mega long. Welcome back. Judging from Merfurler suspicious absence, I presume he no longer needs your direct supervision. You may not know this, but their obsidian is of historical importance to the Okoi. When our people still ruled the continent, it was valued for the ease with which it could be napped into razor-sharp weaponry, arrows, daggers, and the like. It was our size and strength that enabled us to dominate the other peoples of Tural. Tools like these were indispensable as well. How ironic that once we had subjugated the so-called lesser races, we would so readily avail ourselves to their metalworks instead. Thus was obsidian weaponry rendered a relic of the past and the material relegated to accoutrements for which our village is known. See, it's real. I like this system that I have made for myself here, where I do like story then side quests so we can learn all the cool shit that is going on. Forgive the interruption, but I have returned. Hope this will be enough for your purposes. Damn. You hope? This is a tremendous amount, and all of exceptional quality, no less. You've brought me a supply that will last for many moons to come. Please accept this payment as your reward. Add a little extra as a token of my gratitude. Divide it as you see fit. You have my deepest thanks. Perhaps I was too enthusiastic in my efforts. While he did seem appreciative, I realize now it was far more than a craftsman working alone could possibly require. As I doubt he will have need of my services for the foreseeable future, I must seek out other clients if I am to make a living. Yet I'm hard-pressed to think of any other prospects in the village. But of course, this is why you travel, to meet new people and find new opportunities. Then let us move on. This experience too has been enlightening, and besides, I still need to give you your share. I don't think we'll be able to finish this thing. I don't think this just ends here. I think it's a chain. It's been a delight to learn your trade from you. Rewarding too to discover that the mere gathering of stone can be enough to spark joy in others. After today, I can say that aiding others has given me a newfound sense of fulfillment. Alas, opportunities to do so may be lacking here in Warlar's Echo. After I've had some time to put my thoughts in order, I will be honored if you would advise me on my next course of action. Greetings. I seek new venture through which I may use my martial prowess to aid others, but the fact remains that I am unlikely to find one in this village. It seems I have no choice but to beg the boon of your wisdom once more. Have you any ideas? Perhaps you could look for work as a bodyguard. Yes, that would suit my strengths. As for who might have need of protection, come to think of it, there are no few traveling Pelu merchants who employ bodyguards to defend them from beasts and bandits. However, I am unaccustomed to dealing with their kind and lack the confidence to approach them, especially given my unfamiliarity with this profession. Therefore, while it pains me to impose upon you your goodwill once more, would you be willing to train me in the ways of the bodyguard? If so, I ask that you join me outside the village on the path to the Shades of Reef. Sure. Thank you for joining me. Now, while I'm no stranger to battle, I've only ever guarded the sanctum, not an individual. Therefore, I propose that you act as my bodyguard, and that I may learn from your example. We will together travel this road to the Shades of Grief. At one time, before the coming of the Sky Ruin, it was our ancestral home. I should like to climb to its zenith and get a good look at the surrounding ruins. But be warned, these days it is home to many ravenous beasts. Guarding entails certain duties require that you escort NPCs to a designated location while guarding them from enemy attacks. Should you stray too far from the NPC or they are attacked, they will stop moving. Escort attempt will fail if the NPC is incapacitated, you stray too far from them, or you change areas. In the event of failure, you may return to the starting point and try again. God, it's the... Brother, how about we like don't go directly in the way? I swear he's trying to die. Brother, you're massive. I believe in you. Can we get him stuck on the wall? No, can you? Brother, you're standing in the soup. Forlorn ruins abandoned for years upon years. There is much I would recount to you, but it's unsafe here. Let us venture instead to the cliffside. Survey the area, but there is no imminent threats as far as you can see. Great many elements to consider: maintaining awareness of my clients and our surroundings, particularly potential avenues of attack, all while keeping a brisk pace. In contrast, standing watch over frozen withdrawal was far less complicated. Perhaps you wonder why I chose this place for our destination. Look below. The village is within sight. Our homes were once connected by a mountain road when we were their oppressors, until Gulujaja put an end to the practice. We demanded yearly tribute and in exchange granted them our protection. The elder Pelippa have not forgotten the memory of my kin as towering tyrants haunts them still. Times have changed, and now we can treat with the Pelippa as equals. I hope to one day live on in their memories as a gentle guardian, but forgive me, my idle musings are of no moment. Let us return to Warlar's echo. So far. Why would he take us all the way out here? I'm in your debt. You have helped me explore a potential life's calling as a bodyguard. As Yokoi warrior, I have the power to show the Pelipelli that we are not our ancestors, that we can offer them peace and protection as equals, not conquerors. I only hope they will prove amenable. That said, I cannot begin to pursue this goal until such time as I find a client. That search begins now. And I think with that I'm gonna have to leave this quest because I am so hungry. We'll continue this tomorrow. We'll do some champions first. We'll see how we feel about our battle. About our global challenge. And from there we'll take our we'll just take our time and get into it as it fits. Meat crayon. That gear is so cute when it's colored differently. Don't like that it has like fixed wings and stuff. Goodbye. Grass and road. Okay. Does that sell? Let's check our market. Cheapest. And the cheapest. It's not going to be much, but it will help. Okay, I'm gonna muck with this after a stream. So, for now, I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for hanging out. I'll see y'all for more champions and more of this tomorrow. Hopefully. And if I don't, y'all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. And I'll catch y'all soon. Good luck. Bye-bye.